South Africa has widened access to universities. We can applaud all role players for that. Why do we still see then, and why do you say that access does not equal success?
Good morning, Janali and the rest of South Africa. Thank you very much for having me today. I think before I even answer your question, just a brief of introduction to say, as you've already said, I am a social investment specialist with a specific focus on education, working for an organization called Chigololo Social Investments, where we work or we manage social investment funds on behalf of different organizations, helping them achieve their social change goals in South Africa. And part of that is we find ourselves working in different sectors, one of those being education, right, where we work all the way from the ECD phase up until the higher education phase. And as you've already indicated, generally, what we see throughout our experience is that while there's been an increase, I think between 2002 up until 2024, there's been about 60% increase of enrollment of students in higher education. However, completion rate, are not necessarily matching the number of students who are actually entering the higher education space. And throughout our experience within Chigololo is throughout different years, we fund about hundreds and thousands of students, right, providing them with access to funding for them to go to university. And what we realize is that funding alone is really not enough. Access provides you with one step into the university space, but there are so many other different challenges that are both academic, also non-academic as well, that prevent students from then being able to complete their studies, one, within the limited, the minimal, academic record time, right? Yeah. But in some cases, some of them end up not even completing at all. And I think for me, I always find that to be very heartbreaking, because when they don't complete, not only are they losing out on that university experience, they end up getting lost within the system as well. And when you think about it, if somebody has enough potential for them to have admission into higher education, they're really very smart to a certain extent, right? So when they exit the higher education system, you start wondering, where do they go?